So let me give you a few tips on how to deal with anxiety in life or in business. Anxiety usually comes from stress or pressures of work. It also comes from perhaps your outlook to the business or to the future. In other words, perhaps you think that you're not going to be able to make your bill payments at the end of the month. Maybe your sales will not grow as much as you expect it to. And sometimes we have just simply someone not turning up, or you meeting a few customers who give you a tough time with tough questions. All of these pressures come at you on a daily basis, and you need to deal with them. You need to not let these pressures derail you from your plan for the day or for the month. So how do you deal with them? A few things which I do. Number one, it's not personal. Never take anything personal. So all the pressures of life, all the phone calls, all the nagging customers, all the staff issues you have, they are part of life. It is not directed against you as an individual. It is not because you are not good. It's not because you're not doing something right. It's just things that happen. So as long as you have the mindset of these are things that happen and have to be dealt with. Remember, I talked about making ideas happen that have to be action. Then you do not take it personal. So they do not become something which you have to which has to be an attack on your personality. So one, do not take anything personal. Two, there are things you can do something about, and there are other things you can do nothing about. Even those that you can do something about, there are things you cannot do anything about until a future date. So those things that are out of your control, remember that they're out of your control and simply just live it. The things that are in your control, all you need to do, or what I do, is to sort it out. Is this something I can deal with now, or something I can deal with at a future date? If you can deal with it now, by all means, get to work and fix it. Answer the questions, apologize to the customer, give a refund if you have to, find a way to cover your staff absentee. And if there are things that you cannot deal with now, well, you have to put it away and continue with your work. So, and finally, you need to trust, or you need to believe in yourself and believe that things are going to be all right. I like to think of myself as an eternal optimist. It doesn't mean that I bury my head in the sand. It doesn't mean that I don't think that things may not go wrong, but I always have the positive outlook, or I have the faith and trust that things will work out right. Now, whether they do work out to my expectations or not, those are different issues. Things will not always meet your expectations. Remember that your plans into the future are perhaps the best, at most a guesswork, a hope that things will be okay. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't meet your expectations, but you will still probably survive. You will still be there to tackle the next day. So stress and anxiety things come to you simply because of things that are external to you, and you need to just be able to balance, not take them personal, action what you can action now, or know the difference between what you can do something about and what you cannot do anything about, and finally be eternally optimistic that things will work out well. I'll see you next time.